Hey y'all, I'm Jerry, one half of your Couch Potatoes, here to do the review today. Little brother couldn't be here. He had to go back to school and he had to work today. So happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another review of Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 1, Episode 5, Good Hair. Alright, let's jump right on into this review. So by the title alone, Good Hair, I knew they were going to be talking about Amara and what happened last week with JoJo, Steph, Veronica, and Young Hollywood. So we know that's going to tie in somehow. And hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll be done with the whole situation with the Good Hair. I mean, I love Amara, but now it's time to move on. Let's get into some of her music, some other things. But anyway, the episode starts off where we left off last week with Gabby, Shay, Liz, and Prince. So, you know, they pan back from backstage and they're still fighting and they're recapping the fight and what happened with them and whatnot. Also, we finally see Prince come out trying to talk to Gabby, and then he's like, not Gabby, damn it, trying to talk to Liz, but then he's super shocked when he sees Michelle Pooch. Like, the hell is Michelle Pooch doing here, and why is Liz talking to her, and what the fuck is really going on? So Prince is like, Liz, come here, let me talk to you, and she's not trying to talk to him, and she's trying to, you know, be about her business, but Michelle's like, I'll leave y'all hoes for 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the drama, what the hell? And then all of a sudden, Prince gets some bass in his voice talking about, Liz, bring your ass here. Are you that girl's daddy? I don't think you are. I think you need to take some of that bass out your voice and remember that you're no longer with her. You have no say-so, no authority of where she goes, when she goes, who she talks to, who she doesn't talk to. And then Michelle was like, get in the car, Liz, let's go. We're not gonna stand here and cause any more of a scene. And then Prince is like, nah, this is between us. You need to let us talk. You need to let us talk. Michelle was like, I ain't got time for this shit. And that was the end of that scene. But we'll get back to them a little bit later on in the review. Then we have JoJo and Amara. You know, JoJo's like, I don't really know Amara all that well, but I'm still not cool with the fact that her so-called friends were talking about her behind her back. So JoJo, being who she is and being 100, was like, I'm going to go talk to Amara and let her know what really went down. Like, your friends ain't really your friends. But my mama always told me, you know, keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. And everybody who say they're your friend ain't really your friend. So they meet up, and JoJo pretty much tells Amara, you know, I went to this event and supported Steph at the Haitian show. I get backstage and all your friends is there. Young Hollywood is there, Veronica's there, and Steph is there, and they're pretty much talking about you and how you're sensitive and how you cried about your hair, and pretty much saying that you need to get over the situation. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I wasn't cool with it, and I checked the producers, and I wanted to let you know that they was talking about you. Amara was like, oh, for real? They was really sitting there talking about me like that? So she was like, well, since they want to be messy, let me be messy. So she came with the messy boots and was like, JoJo, you and Veronica, y'all cool? And JoJo was like, yeah, we friends, we cool. She was like, well, since when? Because the last time I sat down and talked to Veronica, Veronica was like, I'd never hang out with nobody like JoJo because JoJo was bougie. And JoJo was like, ah, for real? She was talking shit like that? I thought we was cool. You know, I didn't judge her. I didn't know anything about her. I didn't judge her because her ass is broke, ghetto, and still live in the hood. But I see how it is. JoJo looked like she took a little bit from from her daddy, and she don't play them games. She's about that life. Then we get into Pleasure P and Gabby. So Pleasure P said, right after the situation at the ice cream shop, he was out with the band out on tour, so he ain't had time to deal with none of the drama that happened between Gabby and Shay. I'm gonna call her Bucky because, again, like I said, she was showing her damn ass. So, what you mean you don't have no time to deal with the drama in which you created? Pleasure, you created that shit by not being honest with either one of these chicks. So when Gabby was like, I'm mad at you, I feel like you played me, you led me on. He didn't necessarily lead her on, but I can understand where she's coming from, because he could have said, I'm talking to somebody, but he actually said, just let's see what happens, let's see where this goes. But that's how drama ensues when you're not honest with somebody. Be like, you know what, I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't know how this relationship is going to work, so once I figure that out, maybe me and you can then talk about maybe getting back together. But it's not like, he had told Gabby that they was going to get back together. But she called him a liar, a cheater. She said she don't trust him. She's not fucking with him. He was like, well, who the fuck is Prince? Like, yeah, just because I was out of town don't mean my ear ain't to the streets. Like, I don't know what's really going on. And Gabby got super offensive. I don't have to tell you shit. That's none of your fucking business. But at the same time, you're not willing to say your shit, Gabby, that you fucking with Prince. Why the fuck does he really need to tell you what the fuck he was doing? That's not how that shit goes. Nobody is obligated to give anybody any real information, especially if y'all weren't together. But I told you guys in two reviews ago, that shit wasn't gonna last. I knew him and Gabby wasn't gonna get together. Malik and Michelle, they kind of got together, best friends. Michelle was doing some shopping. Malik shows up. Malik pretty much just wanted to tell Michelle what's been going on in his life, how he hooked back up with his ex-boyfriend, and she was like, you and Jeffrey are back together? He was like, well, we've been seeing each other, we've been spending some time, but Jeffrey is all the way out. He's all the way open about his sexuality, and I'm not. I'm still, afraid to be me and come out to the world, because I'm still afraid of how that's going to affect my business, my brand, and I'm afraid that if I don't hurry up and come out, I'm going to lose Jeffrey again. And you can honestly tell that he's not ready to be without him. But he's going to have to figure out what's more important to him. His brand, his business, or being with the man he truly loves. And hell, at this point, we all know your ass is gay. You came on national TV and told us all you were gay. So, everybody knows now. So just be who you are, continue to make your money, and get your man. Damn it. Anyway, after that, we get Amara and Juju, from Love and Hip Hop New York. Amara and Juju are friends because they've known each other for a while. They grew up in Miami together, and Juju is also of Afro-Latina descent. Believe she's Cuban, if I'm not mistaken. So they meet up. So Amara just needs somebody to talk to, somebody who understands the colorism issue that's going on in the Latino community. So she meets up with Juju, who's doing a photo shoot with Simply Just, to pretty much tell her, I met up with this producer, Young Hollywood, hoping that he could help me find my sound, and he starts judging me by my appearances, telling me that I need to be more Beyonce and less Macy Gray. And JoJo was like, How do I keep saying JoJo? Juju was like, for real, he told you that? Like, nah, be proud of who you are. She goes, I wear my wigs and, I do my weaves. I go to the gym and my afro is out. I love who I am. I love my heritage. Be proud of who you are. Don't let anybody tell you you're less than because of your skin color and your hair. Then Juju has a great idea to say, let's do a photo shoot for you and embodying the beautifulness that you are and your heritage, and that you love who you are, you love your hair, you love your curls, you love your roots. So Simply Jess was like, I'm down, let's do this. And they did this really amazing, beautiful photo shoot with her with the afro, with her with a blonde wig, straight hair. And she said, I wear my hair in the afro, I wear it straight, I wear it in braids. I do all kinds of things, but I want to do it on my terms, not anybody else's terms. I'm not going to change to make anybody else happy. I do what I want to do for me and when I want to do it. But I really loved when she was like, I'm not Beyonce, I'm not Macy Gray, I'm Amara La Negra. I lived for that moment. After that, we got into Shay, Bucky, and Pleasure. So Pleasure's like, I haven't met up with Bucky. I need to meet up with Bucky to talk and discuss this. And hopefully this conversation goes way better than the last conversation I had. Because the conversation I had with Gabby, that went straight to shit. So here we come. You got Bucky sitting at her desk talking about, hey, basically she tried to turn on the waterworks, but wasn't a tear in that girl's eye. Talking about, you know how all these other dudes did me, you know how my ex did me, and you trying to treat me the same way they are. You making me hate you right now. Like, why would you hurt me? You know what I've been through. You know my past. And he was like, I understand that I hurt you, but some of this shit you brought on yourself. You've been here for a few weeks, and all of you done got into altercations with my bandmates. You done got into altercations with Gabby. You always want to fight. You always want to be loud and over the top and rude. You told me that you were going to change your ways when you got down here, that you was going to leave that old mess in the past and you weren't going to be the same. I mean, I understand where he's coming from. You can't always want to fight and throw shit and call motherfuckers out their name every time shit don't go your way. But with that situation with Gabby, you didn't have to hide it. Pleasure, you could have been 100. Like, you know what? My ex came and she tried to talk to me. She's thinking about getting back with me or whatever the situation was. You could have just been upfront and honest. You can't put all of that on Shay. I mean, she played her part. She showed her ass. You right. But shit, Shay, my real question to you is, when you gonna stop letting VH1 play you, boo? They play you like a sucker every time. From Flavor of Love to Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, now Love and Hip Hop, Miami. I told you guys that shit wasn't gonna last either. So Simply just having a gallery opening to show off her photos. Juju's hosting, JoJo's there, and with the blessing and permission of Amara, she invited all her haters. She invited Steph, she invited Young Hollywood, and she invited Veronica. They say Veronica couldn't be there because she had to work. I don't know how much of that I believe. I think she just didn't want to deal with any more of the bullshit, to be completely honest with you. So the events going on, in walks Steph and Young Hollywood, and they're like, I don't know what we're doing here. But then Steph sees JoJo and was like, I don't know how much I feel, how comfortable I am with this. Something don't seem quite right, but hell, I'm here. Juju tells everybody, let's go over to the back to look at the main exhibit for the gallery. And you hear young Hollywood talk about, who is that big booty Judy over there? Like, really? Young Hollywood, you trash as fuck and you disrespectful. Like, who the fuck says, who's that big booty Judy? Like, ugh. I was so disappointed because, you know what? I don't even know why I was disappointed. I was more disgusted. Disgusted is the word I'm looking for. I was disgusted. He makes me sick. I cannot stand him. I'm so sick of seeing in Hollywood. But anyway, they unveil the photos, and you know, they're of Amara, and he's like, is that Amara? Like, come on, dude. From the first picture you saw, you knew that was Amara. You knew her facial features. So I don't know why you was over here acting surprised. He was like, oh yeah, I like that. I like it with the blonde wig and the straight hair. She must have took Poppy's advice. Ugh. Insert eye roll. Like, no. Not ever. Not at all. And then Steph was like, the afro is my favorite picture. He was like, well, it's not mine. That's the fucking problem. It's not about what you like. All you were supposed to help her with was producing the music. Not making over her look, not anything else. Oh, I can't stand him. And being Latino, he should understand the struggles of Latino women, and especially dark-skinned Latino women. But as we can tell, he has a look that he likes. He wants light-skinned or fair-skinned Latino women with blonde hair. Oh, he makes me so sick. He makes my skin crawl. In walks Amara, and then comes JoJo, and she's talking to Steph, and she's like, from what I hear, you guys is over here talking shit behind my back, and, you know, saying I need to get over it. And that hurt my feelings, she was telling Steph. You're supposed to be my girl. Why would you even allow for that shit to happen? Like, you should understand what I'm going through. We had to talk about this shit where you said that you understood. You hear Steph call JoJo a pot stirring bitch. She's not a pot stirring bitch. She just was 100 and she called you out on your shit. She called Veronica out on her shit. She called Young Hollywood out on his shit for talking about Amara behind her back. And Steph, let's not act like you wasn't out there talking shit about Amara. Regardless of if it was just, you know, she needs to get over it or whatever. She needs, like, how do you tell somebody to get over how they feel and their feelings and get over being disrespected? Because that's what she was. She was disrespected by Young Hollywood. And for you to sit there and say to her previously, you know how she feels, how in the next breath can you say she needs to get over it? But then she does say, you know, I know how you feel being Haitian. I get the same disrespect. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I just thought that the situation kind of dragged on for too long. That's what I meant by you need to get over it. And I just didn't want the situation to continue to go forward. I believe that she was sincere in what she said. I'm happy that her and Amara were able to look past it and understand that their friendship was worth more. But Amara, you might still want to keep one eye open because not all apologies are genuine, as we've seen demonstrated by Young Hollywood. So make sure that, you know, you and Steph really can iron this shit out. I don't want this to get messy, especially with you having this, you know, big contract now, making music. Don't let the drama of Love in Hollywood stifle that. Use the show for what it is, and then, you know, do your music thing and make your bag that way. Then we get to Young Hollywood, and of course he got some other slick shit to say. He's like, oh, I like your hair that way. I like the blonde. Did you do that for Poppy? Like, nigga, you are not God's gift to women. Your D is probably whack. Ugh. But Amara was like, never. I didn't do shit for you. I did this for me. Everything I do for me. I don't do shit for no dude. He did leave because the situation was getting a little, hot. Well, no, let's backtrack that. Here comes JoJo. Damn it, here comes Juju. I don't know why he playing JoJo. Juju, JoJo, they're too close. That's why he fucking it up. Juju was like, oh, so you're young Hollywood. And he was like, well, who the fuck are you? And he was like, all she asked you to do was, help her produce, not to change her look. When she came to have a conversation to you, what was it about? It was about the music. Did you ever talk about the music? Did you ever discuss the music? No, you didn't. You sat there and you judged her by her skin tone and by her hair. And that's where this shit went south. And that's when he excused himself. Because he knew that Juju was right. You never discussed the music. You instantly looked at her look and decided that she needed to change it in order for you to work with her. And you're a producer. You're not an image consultant. You're not an agent. You're not anything like that. You're a producer. Your job is to produce the music. She didn't ask your opinion on anything else. She wanted to talk to you about the music. Stay in your lane, which is the damn music. But he does come back and he talks to Tamara. He says, can I talk to you? I never meant to offend you. And apparently you misheard me and this is going on way too long. I sometimes say things the wrong way. I've gotten it my whole entire life. And, I need to work on that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Hopefully we can move past it. Amara accepts his apology. I still don't believe that he meant anything that he said because he's still talking shit about Amara on Instagram. So we just know that young Hollywood don't give a fuck. And if it ain't about getting some ass, it's not something that he's going to really truly deal with. But I'm happy that they kind of hugged it out. Do y'all believe that the apology was sincere? Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about that whole situation. Do you think they'll be able to be cordial for the rest of the season? Or is he going to start some more mess? Are we going to be able to move past Amara and her hair at this point? Lastly, we have Michelle Pooch, Bobby, Malik, Jeffrey, and Prince. So Prince is having an event and Malik is there with Jeffrey and Prince announces Malik over the loudspeaker. They hug it out. He's talking about how he got all these bitches here, how quick he got all the girls there. Malik introduces Jeffrey as his friend to Prince. And Jeffrey feels some type of way about that. He's like, I'm still open and happy about who I am, and Malik is out here introducing me to this dude as his friend, and we've been spending all this time together, hanging out. Jeffrey, you still have a boyfriend, so he's not supposed to introduce you as anything other than his friend until y'all make it official. Let's just be real. He's not supposed to be like, this is my boyfriend. Y'all not even together, and you already know he's not comfortable outing himself. So until y'all really make it official, then there's no need for you to be all hot about him introducing you as a friend, especially because you still have a man. We have Michelle Pooch, who walks up to the table where Prince is with his soccer player friend that he brought over, and she kind of looked at him and was like, you, bye. Like, damn, you didn't have to be rude. You could have said, hi, my name is Michelle. Can you give me an him a moment to speak. But nah, he was just like, bye. And then Prince was like, you know what the fuck this is? He spent $30,000. He was like, I don't give a fuck, you didn't spend no $30,000 with me. And then, you know, Prince starts to get all loud and ignorant. Y'all forgive me 1 second. He gets all loud and ignorant, and she's like, no, we're not gonna do this like this. This is an event. I'm not finna be loud and rude, and you can pull me to the side and we can have a conversation. And Prince was like, you fucked up my event, and this is all your fault that the shit didn't work out. And how the fuck do you even know Liz? He was like, I didn't fuck up shit. Michelle didn't have no control over how 2 grown-ass women acted. I mean, granted, Michelle knew that some shit was gonna pop off, but she can't control the way other people act. And it's not like it happened in front of everybody at his fashion show. It happened in front of a few people. I'm gonna need him to get the fuck over himself. He's not professional. He don't know how to act professional. Anything of the damn sort. He played himself too. And then Jeffrey shows up. Oh no, Bobby shows up and confronts Jeffrey, and Malik's like, oh, you out here with him? Things get physical? And Bobby slaps the shit out of Jeffrey. Now, he shouldn't have put his hands on him. I understand that, you know, he feels some type of way. But Jeffrey looked like he will give Bobby all kind of work. Like, Bobby don't want that work. Bobby got his ass whooped. And then another one of Prince's events went down because everybody saw that shit happening. But that was pretty much Love and Hip Hop. What did y'all think about the episode? Do you think that Jeffrey and Bobby will get back together? Are we finally past Amara and her hair? Put your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and sharing is caring. So if you think this was a good review, share. Say hi, Mama. Say hi to the internet. Say hi, YouTube. Say, I'm Journey. Say hi.